Brainiacs, and welcome to BrainScan, the weekly live stream event where we give you a sneak peek at the latest and greatest comic book releases from Green Brain Comics. Join our staff of geniuses as we guide you through the exciting world of comics, from superhero epics to indie favorites. We've got it all. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a glimpse into the future of comics. Get ready for New Comic Book Day at Green on BrainScan. Woo!
Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of BrainScan, where here at Green Brain Comics, we will scan our shelves and show you all the new books hitting the Rex this week, Wednesday, November 20th, 2024.
Woo! We did it. We made it to the 20th.
I am Katie. Monty is normally here manning the live chat, but they are not here today. Stepped out to do a side project. So we are still live. Feel free to chime in on the live chat on Facebook and YouTube. I did not double check it. It hadn't popped up on Facebook yet before we started. But feel free to comment and put in your requests, and we will address them all at the end of the video. We will do what we can to interface while we are live. But if you put your requests in there, I will come back to them after the video and do my best to make sure all that is pulled.
And I will turn my ringer off.
Hooray! We got cameraman Dan.
Howdy, folks.
On the phone camera with his ringer on.
And we got a bunch of people in the chat already.
Yay! Hey, everybody. Welcome.
It's going to be a good time. Hey, James Jones, who is fighting the urge to dance.
Do not fight the urge. Give in to the urge to dance.
And the coach is here. Elf Snot's here. We're all here. Let's have a party. Hey, there's
awesome.
James Easterly.
Oh, hey, James. Hope your goals are being met this month.
Yeah.
Okay, without any further ado, let's get ready to look at some new comics.
Woo!
We're going to start over here on our middle grade shelf with Cat's Cradle Volume 3, Suri's Dragon.
What an amazing series from Joe Ryu. Cat's Cradle has been a great seller for us from first to second.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Fang the Hunter trade paperback.
Ooh, all collected in one volume.
And it's Sonic the Hedgehog Knuckles 30th anniversary. Who'd have thought Knuckles was 30? He doesn't look a day over. I have no idea how old he looks.
We got a couple
Looks
different
like a
covers too.
Whoa.
Because covers.
Nice. That wraps it up on our middle grade shelf. And we're going to circle around here and check out the one that we have over on our manga.
While we're doing that, I'll say hey to James Holt.
Hey, James.
Happy pre-Comic Book Wednesday.
Your comics are out in the mail. Hopefully you got them or they're arriving soon. Dragon and Chameleon Volume 1 new on our manga shelf.
From Ryo Ishiyama.
All right. Now we're going to circle around to this side of the store where we have some more periodicals and graphic novels. We're going to start up in our crime section with Dead Eyes, The Empty Frames, number 3 of 5.
Jerry Duggan and John McCrea are back again.
Stand Still, number 4 of 8.
Boy, this book gets bigger and bigger, from Lee Loffridge and Andrew Robinson.
Nice. Over here on our action adventure shelf, we have this really cool guy right here. It is the Tank Girl Trilogy. It is a boxed set of the 3 volumes by the original writer, Martin.
Alan Martin.
Alan Martin. Oh, here we go. Alan Martin and fan favorite artist Brett Parson. They did these 3 story arcs. They're now all collected in trade paperbacks and now available all 3 together in this beautiful slipcase edition. There's a giant piece of my heart for Tank Girl. And because of that, I'm making this my pick of the week. Boo!
All right. And just a quick note, the artist on this, Brett Parsons, you may know from the recent hit, Gromit.
Nice.
From Rick Remender and Brian
Perfect.
Posehn.
Yes, that tracks. All right, over here on our horror shelf, We have The Autumn Kingdom, number 3.
From the horror king himself, Cullen Bunn.
Barstow, number 1. That cover is terrifying.
It is terrifying. It's from the interior artist Tyler Jenkins and is a horror / comedy.
Oh.
From David Ian McKendry and Tyler Jenkins.
It looks hilarious. Oh, we got a new Department of Truth. It's number 27.
Starring Marilyn Monroe.
Nice. Epitaphs from the Abyss, number 5 of 12.
Ooh, beautiful Lee Bermejo cover. I forgot to look at who's doing interiors, but it's always a good time from E.C. Oni.
House of Slaughter, number 27.
What a cool Saul Bass inspired cover there, man.
Nice. Ice Cream Man, also back with number 42.
And yeah, Ice Cream Man's about to heat up. So we made sure that it was back on the shelf.
Nice. With Horror House. Mark Spear's Monsters, number 2.
Mark Spear is a monster himself. What an artist. Cool covers and great interiors.
Moondogs one shot, part of the Horizon experiment.
Yes.
We got a couple reprints of now Nice House by the Sea. We got a second print of number 2 and a second print of number 1.
That's right. And these also sport that very handsome DC Vertigo logo.
Look at that.
Look who's back.
Look
DC
who's
Vertigo.
back. Oh, my heart. There's another piece of my heart dedicated to Vertigo. Seance in the Asylum, number 2.
From Clay McLeod Shepard.
And wrapping up the horror shelf with Where Monsters Lie, Cul-de-sac, number 2. From Kyle Starks.
Yeah. With fun art by Peter Kowalski.
Nice. All right, that wraps up our horror shelf. Now we're going to come over here and see what's new on our zines and mini comics shelf.
Sorry, folks.
Let's,
Boy,
pardon our technical difficulties.
it's going to be fine.
I feel like we need
You'll
that
see.
screen that is like, got that do-do-do-do-do-do music. And it's just like, technical difficulties. Be right back.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those days, is it? Almost there. Thanks for your patience. Hope I'm not giving anybody seasickness. Okay, almost there.
Over here on our zine shelf, we have Mythologies and Apocrypha, number 2.
Oh, number 1 was my pick of the week about a couple of months ago. Tim Lane's artwork is amazing. And a beautiful wraparound cover from Tim Lane and Fantagraphics.
Kind of.
Or kind of a wraparound. It's opposite wraparound.
This is pretty cool. It is Rock and Roll Biographies, Suicidal Tendencies.
Psycho! And it's a flip book
Oop.
with the other Mike Muir project. Infectious Grooves is in the house.
Nice. Yes.
It's over on the zine shelf.
Wonderful. All right. And now let's see what's new over here in our original graphic novels. Starting with Cities Made Differently by David Graeber and Nika Dubrovsky.
This is published by MIT Press, and it tracks. It's a very heady book. Not quite graphic novel, not quite novel, but interesting sci-fi.
Yeah, it's kind of more like illustrated prose.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of it has a lot of like this type of photographs and illustrations all mixed in. It's very mixed media feeling.
Ooh, I got a quick question to answer here from the mundane Midwesterner. How much for the Suicidal Tendencies? And the answer is $3.99. $3.99. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Back to the program.
Also on our new graphic novels shelf, A Smart and Courageous Child from Miki Yamamoto.
And that's put out by Tokyo Press. Kind of a manga, kind of like doesn't quite fit into the manga shelf.
And we got a new Worn Tough Elbow, number 3.
Talk about your eye candy. Mark Bell's art is psychotic. It's all over the place. It's got tubes and goop. It's got stuff all over. I should have made it my pick of the week, but you know, the first 2 were, so Hooray.
Nice.
20-year anniversary.
Plus, it's number 3, the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
All right, that wraps up our original graphic novel shelf, and we got a couple more over here in this section over on our Euro shelf. We got Lost Letters from Jim Bishop, and we have it in softcover and hardcover.
Yeah, this is from Magnetic Press. I'm thinking it's a little bit late to get it on the shelf, but I'm glad that we got it.
The Collected Topi Volume 11, War Stories.
Yeah, this is beautiful
Wow.
stuff. Topi's work is unparalleled.
And a new Michael Moorcock, Elric, The Dreaming City. That thing is giant.
Yeah, this team has done previous volumes, Blondell and Kano. Great stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here on our Euro shelf. And we're going to swing around that shelf, which brings us to our strip reprints and classic comics. And we have a new volume of Weird Science. It is volume 4.
With a classic Wally Wood cover and a classic adaptation of a story by Ray Bradbury. Yeah.
Nice. From the EC archives. This is really cool looking. Tell me a story where the bad girl wins. The Life and Art of Barbara Sherman by Caitlin McGurk.
Yeah, this is like a 50-50 cut between strip archive and art book and, you know, since there's another 50% biography.
Yeah, and then history of Barbara Sherman, who did a bunch of cartoons for the New Yorker back in the 1920s. You know, you can't just say the 20s anymore.
Right. Oh, you mean now?
Oh, no, 100 years ago. Sean's a huge fan of classic female cartoonists and this type of work especially, and that's why he made it his pick of the week.
Woo! All right. Look at how unshaven he is.
Aw. Also new this week, we got another reprint of the digest size Charlie Brown strip reprints. You're the Greatest, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
These also hold a huge place in my heart because these were some of my first comics, were these little paperbacks of Charlie Brown, of Peanuts strip reprints. Man, I read those things to death.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of one of the greatest.
Yes?
My niece asked for that Suicidal Tendencies. Jennifer Bryan Dixon's here. Welcome to the club. We got a couple things here we could show off.
Ooh, what's all this then?
So this right here, The Seasons, is an ash can of an upcoming series from Rick Remender with art by Paul Azaceta. And then we just got the brand new edition of the Dungeon Masters screen for D&D.
Nice.
Yeah, we've been getting some of these things in on the slow boat, but they're new to us.
Hooray! All right, and if that's all of our special items,
Yes.
now we're over here in our sci-fi section, starting with Barbarella #2.
Joseph Michael Linsner cover.
Convert #4 of 4, wrapping up this mini-series.
Beautiful Simon Gain cover.
Godzilla Rivals! It's King Ghidorah versus Space Godzilla!
This is written by Dave Baker, that comic book writing rebel. It's got some fun, it's got some intense action, and it's got Godzilla's Rivals.
Nice. It's a cool cover, too. Also, Godzilla Skate or Die, #5.
I think this wraps it up. These kids are trying to save their skate park from getting destroyed by Godzilla. Did they do it? Did they get destroyed by Godzilla too? Who
You
knows?
gotta read it and find out. The Moon is Following Us, #3 of 10.
Ooh, speaking of which, I just got a note from Philly Phil saying he's really been enjoying this.
The Moon is Following Us?
Yes.
Or, well, I wasn't sure if it was Godzilla Skate or Die.
The Moon is Following Us.
Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Phil. Also new this week, Null Hunter, #2 of 12.
It's from Michael Walsh, who does the art for Universal Monsters Frankenstein.
Paranoid Gardens, #5.
Of course, that's Gerard Way and Chris Weston.
The Terminator, #2.
A little bit late, but on the shelf. Hooray.
All right. And wrapping up the sci-fi shelf with Vicarious, number 2 of 5.
Ooh, beautiful art by Eleonora Carlini.
Oh, with the cover by Dan Panosian.
Oh, yeah.
Boop.
Can't mistake
That rips up our sci-fi shelf. Sci-fi shelf.
Sci-fi.
Now we're going to check out what's new over here on our indie superheroes, starting with Archie is Mr. Justice, number 1.
With a very cool Matt Talbot cover after the classic Schuster cover of Action Comics number 1.
I like Jughead. Ah,
Jughead's freaked out, man. My ride.
We also got Blood Squad 7, trade paperback, volume 1.
Collecting that first arc.
And Destro, volume 1.
Also collecting that first arc.
We got a new issue of Geiger. It's number 8.
He's saving the kids. He's not threatening them or giving them radiation sickness. They'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Oh, it's issue 311 of G.I. Joe.
Ooh, Andy Kubert cover.
And Jupiter's Legacy finale, issue number 2.
The finale continues.
Oh, we got one on the bottom shelf over here. We got Johnny Quest, number 4.
Also late, but happy to have it. And, of course,
Space Ghost, number 7.
hooray, we got it.
Hooray. No One, trade paperback, volume 1.
That collects the entire miniseries, including the complete audio series starring Rachel Lee Cook, Patton Oswalt, and others.
The Power Fantasy, number 4.
From Kieran Gillen.
Prodigy, Slaves of Mars, number 4.
Almost wrapping up that Prodigy miniseries. I think that might be a penultimate.
Ooh, before we forget, we do have Rat City, number 8 is also new this week.
Yeah, I forgot to tag that. All right, yeah. All that fire, he'll be fine.
Ooh, tell us about this one, Dan.
This is a brand new series from the Ghost Machine imprint. This is from one of the founding partners that isn't Jeff John, written by Peter J. Tomasi with interior art, and this cover by Francis Manipal. This features a time-traveling, dimension-hopping family trying to get back home, having adventures, and having a cool cat dog.
Cat dog.
Kind of looks like a cat.
I think it's a dog.
Got cat paws. This is my pick of the week.
Woo!
Woo! It also has this cool B cover by somebody. Ivan Rice. Rockefellers, number 1.
Nice. Oh, here's another cool number 1. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossed with Naruto.
All right.
What's crazy about that? Everything.
Yeah. Hey, while I'm on it, just got word from Ghost Machine promotions manager Danielle Ward that Francis Manipal is also a writer on my pick of the week, Rocketfellers.
Nice.
Thanks for the tip, Danielle.
Oh, just in time to see you pick it as your pick of the week.
It rocks.
Well, that's awesome. And rounding out our indie superhero shelf with You Never Heard of Me, number 1.
This is a brand new series from fairly new Wonderkin creator Yolanda Zanfardino.
Nice. All right, and that wraps up our indie superheroes. Now we're going to show you what's new in fantasy. We have Conan the Barbarian, Volume 3, trade paperback. The Age Unconquered. The Age Unconquered.
Yeah, this collects, let's see, 6, but wow, that's weird. This collects a bunch. Very nice.
I Heart Skull Crusher, number 7.
Yeah, fun art.
Imbokodo, number 1.
Yeah, this brand new series I don't know too much about, and I'm not really, I don't think it's a good idea for me to completely eviscerate these people's names, but it looks very Afrofuturist, and we're big fans of Afrofuturism here at Green Brain. Check it out, Dark Horse Comics, Imbokodo.
It could be Imbokodo.
Imbokodo.
Ooh, it's the new issue of Minor Arcana from Jeff Lemire. It's number 3.
Got that Jeff Lemire cover. We got a FOC cover from the guy, Jesse Lonergan.
That's cool looking.
A 1 in 25 by Gabriel Walter.
Ooh, that's nice.
I think that's Gabriel Walter. It's somebody Walter.
It's somebody Walter.
Yeah. That says it.
Ooh, we got The Sacrificers trade paperback, volume 2.
Beautiful book by Rick Remender with art by Max Fiumara.
Ooh, it's another cool looking number 1. It's Spectrum. It's issue 1 of 6 by Rick Quinn with art by Dave Chisholm.
Dave Chisholm, you may remember from fantastic biographical graphic novels about Miles Davis, Charlie Parker, other jazz icons. Now he's bringing his illustrative musical style to comics in single issues.
Nice. And rounding out the fantasy shelf with Wind, The Power of the Blood, number 1 of 8.
I think this would essentially be the first issue of volume 4.
Nice. That wraps up our fantasy shelf. Now let's see what's new in the DC universe.
All right, let's go.
Batman and Robin, year 1, number 2 of 12.
Classic retro fun from Mark Waid and Chris Samney.
Batman and Robin, year 1, number 1, Noir edition.
Ooh, yeah. We still got the regular one, but if you want it in black and white, there it is.
Batman Full Moon, number 2 of 4.
And that is a very cool glow-in-the-dark cover from interior artist Steven Subik.
Sure does. And because you demanded it, we also got a second print of the glow-in-the-dark number 1 of Batman Full Moon.
I'm so glad they did glow-in-the-dark in the second print.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Nice. Batman Superman World's Finest, number 33.
Continuing their epic fight against Eclipso.
Catwoman, number 70.
Very nice cover by somebody. Oh, Max Fiumara. Sure.
Crisis on Infinite Earths, The Final Fate of the Flash. It's number 8 of this facsimile edition.
Classic reprint also featured in a foil cover.
Oh, I like how they even call it a 12-part maxi series.
Yeah. And there's the foil cover.
Whoops, sorry. Dark Knights of Steel, All Winter, number 5 of 6.
Oh, it's the penultimate issue.
Oh. Jenny Sparks, number 4 of 7.
This series has been very weird from Tom King.
DC Finest, Justice League of America, The Bridge Between Earths trade paperback.
Reprinting a classic series from Gardner Fox and Mike Sikowski.
Ooh, here's another cool number 1. It's a Milestone Universe, The Shadow Cabinet.
The next big chapter in the Milestone universe, post Absolute Power, the Shadow Cabinet is back. Yeah.
Nice. The Question, All Along the Watchtower, number 1 of 6, kicking off another new series.
Also in the wake of the All-In special, the Justice League is back in their Watchtower satellite, and they brought in the Question as their chief of security. This series is written by Alex Segura with interior art by Sean Tormey. Very cool looking stuff. In continuity, lots of fun.
Nice. Action, number 1076.
Continuing the weekly series from Mark Waid.
Superman, Supercorp.
Collects the first arc from Joshua Williamson.
Titans, number 17.
More Out of Time. Yeah.
Wonder Woman, number 15.
This is the first part of the next big story for Wonder Woman, and we got a special secret surprise.
What? All right, so there's this cover.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Ooh. And that their cover is by the artist called Saowee, Saowee.
Oh, that's it.
There it is. Don't sound so disappointed.
No, when you
That's
said
plenty.
surprise, I was expecting there to be like some super...
Oh, there's a surprise guest star.
Also new this week and wrapping up the DC shelf with Wonder Woman Sacrifice trade paperback.
Collecting the second arc from this current series.
That wraps up the DC universe. Now let's see what's new from the Marvel universe.
Hey, do me a favor.
What?
Hold on to this for a minute.
Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing great. I can't see the comments, so I can't talk to anybody. So
Much better.
all right.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you intro the section again.
Oh, now let's see what's new in the Marvel Universe. Avengers Assemble, number 3.
Ooh, from Steve Orlando.
Daredevil, number 15.
Saladin Ahmed.
Jackpot and Black Cat trade paperback.
Collects that most recent miniseries.
Marvel Zombies, Dawn of Decay, number 3.
Yeah, these zombies are a little bit different. They got bio plant parts.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Weird.
Is it? What's going on there? Creepy. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 26.
Ever since Miles became a vampire, things got real creepy.
Ooh, and then this is also new here. It's Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu. Khonshu? Do you pronounce the K?
Khonshu.
Khonshu. My apologies. It's issue number 2.
In this most recent evolution of the Moon Knight series.
Phases of the Moon Knight, number 4.
Wrapping up this anthology featuring Moon Knights from across the times thing.
Predator versus Black Panther, number 4.
I'm not sure if this is the end. It might be the penultimate issue.
Scarlet Witch, number 6.
Another beautiful cover from, what's his face?
Dodderman?
Russell Dodderman.
All right. Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider, number 7.
That's a very cool cover
That
from
is
Mark
a
Brooks.
very cool cover. I like it. Chasm, Curse of Cain, number 4.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Reign 2, number 5. Whoa, that looks extremely terrifying.
This is such a good
So
book
gross.
from Kari Andrews. Nobody likes it, but it's great.
Immortal Thor, number 17.
Alex Ross cover, interiors by Basil Dua.
Venom War, Lethal Protectors, number 3.
Ooh, I think that wraps up that 3-part miniseries.
Venom War, It's Jeff! One shot?
Yeah. It's Jeff One Shot from the classic team of Kelly Thompson and Gurahiru, who did this A cover, and we got a B cover by Inhyuk Lee.
Nice.
Yeah, fun Gwen
I like
Poole.
how Venom is just the mouth.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Just slobber.
What if Minnie became Captain Marvel?
This is maybe one of the coolest manifestations of this Disney Marvel crossover project. They are basically taking the outline from the first 4 issues of the original Ms. Marvel series from the 70s and translated it into a single issue story with Disney cast. And the big villain, Peg Leg Scorpion.
Does he have a peg leg? No.
Should.
Ultimate Spider-Man, number 11.
Featuring the first appearance of the Black Cat of the Ultimate Universe.
Nice. All right, home stretch here. We're in the mutant shelf with Phoenix, number 5.
Stephanie Phillips writing it up.
Sentinels, number 2.
I don't know what this book's about, but it's been fun. Alex Packnadell.
Storm, number 2.
This cover, oh my God.
Yeah, it's good. Wolverine, number 3.
Yeah, Saladin Ahmed.
Looks like we got this A cover and
Got that one in 25 with a Wendigo. I think that's mystery artist. I lose 1 Marvel point.
yep. Exceptional X-Men, number 3.
Oh, it only took 3 issues. And now, yeah. Kitty
Claws come
Pryde,
out.
Emma Frost.
They're going at it.
Going to be a reckoning.
And that wraps up the Marvel Universe. And we just have a couple more here on the Star Wars to wrap up the list. Star Wars, The Battle of Jakku, Republic Under Siege, number 1.
The next chapter works every time.
Also, Star Wars, The High Republic, Volume 2, The Hunted.
Ooh, with writings by Cavan Scott.
All right. And that wraps up the list. Oh, let me stand over here in the light.
All right.
That wraps up the list. That is all the books on the shelves here at Green Brain Comics, ready for you Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. Woo!
All right. We did it.
Hopefully you saw something that you're excited to come in and check out tomorrow. on New Comic Book Day.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody that tuned in and watched. Hopefully you got here through the link in the newsletter that I finally figured out how to throw in there.
Ooh. Yeah, if you did, let us know in the comments so we know that it worked.
Yeah.
Bam-a-lam. All right. We got a couple announcements for some upcoming events. Be aware that we will be closed on Thanksgiving, November 28th, a mere 8 days away.
Oops.
We will be closed on that day for the holiday. And then we will be having our Shop Small Saturday sale that Saturday, November 30th. We will also have a couple extra bonus sales on Friday and Sunday, but the majority of the things will be happening on Saturday. We'll have an in-store signing with local creators, Tion Walker and David Perrin, who was the artist on Domino from the Marvel.
That's right. He had that credit. That's cool.
And that is going to be on Saturday, November 30th. So be sure to shop small, support your local businesses this holiday shopping season. They need your business more than the giant big box stores. Consider that in your plannings.
I promise not to use any of my profits to send myself to the moon or a different planet.
Also coming up next month, we have a drink and draw event with Downey Brewing Company, at Downey Brewing Company in conjunction with them. That will be Friday, December 13th. That is Friday the 13th. And it's going to be a super fun time. It's from 7 to 9 p.m. Bring your drawing paper and pencils. And if you don't have any, that's okay, because Blick Art Supplies will be on hand with some art supplies to borrow. Any skill level is welcome, and you get $1 off your first drink. So be sure to check that out. And also our next Brain Candy event, which will be coming up on December 16th.
I'm sorry, let's just back up just a bit.
Oh, sorry.
East Dearborn Drink and Draw is at Downey Brewing at 13121 Prospect Avenue. For more information, check out their website, downeybrewingcompany.com.
Nice. All right. And then rounding out our events with our next Brain Candy event, which will be Monday, December 16th. Brain Candy is a live rotating showcase of artists, writers, and musicians, all curated by the Emerging Writers Network and hosted here at Green Brain Comics on the third Monday of every month. We just had this month's event yesterday, and it was a packed house again. It was a great time. So many great talent, so much great talent was here, reading their prose, their poetry, performing their music. It was a really good time. Come out and support your local creators.
And next month's guest includes Steve Hughes, the poet, prose from Kat Gardiner, musician Toof Francis, and the visual art of Isabel Tavares.
All right.
Right. Yeah, and make sure to join me back here on Facebook and YouTube this Friday afternoon for Final Order Report, giving you that last call information for books that are going to print and giving you your last chance to get your orders in.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of BrainScan. We do this live every Tuesday at 6:30 on our YouTube and our Facebook channels. So be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that we stay in your feed and you never miss an episode. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are at Green Brain Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You could also check out our web store at greenbraincomics.com and our retailing partner, COMICHUB, where you can connect to your in-store account, manage your subscriptions, pay for all your asides, and do all of your pre-orders from your phone via a ComicHub app or on your desktop at comichub.com.
Yeah.
Boom. Is that it?
I think that's it.
All right.
Just want to thank everybody in the chat for all your orders.
Yes, I will be getting back to that.
All your patience, since we are only 2 operators today.
We are spreading the love of comics. I'm going to go fast so I can get to the music. I'm spreading the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics!
Woo!